What a game. What a fucking game. The Lakers win 119 to 110 against the Dallas Mavericks. And you know what? I could be that little douchebag who's going to be all fucking rambunctious, like, the Lakers are going to win everything. No. Lakers beat a really great team in the Dallas Mavericks who had an off night, but what an outstanding evening by Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic, just unbelievable. This guy, just watching him every game you can, it's just like, how is this guy real? I mean, he's only in his second year and he is just lighting it up. And you know what? I will say this right now before we get started on the video. Okay? Getting into all the nitty-gritty detail of the game. Luka Doncic is making a great case to become the MVP of the league this year. Okay? This game is the bookmark. All right? This is pretty much chapter 1 of the resume that we should put in for Luka Doncic's MVP run this season. Absolutely incredible, because the Dallas Mavericks start firing on all cylinders in the first quarter. They're going on this unbelievable run. I believe it was 20-7 at one point in the first quarter. And you begin to think, man, Porzingis on this offense, this looks unstoppable. Luka Doncic with the step-back threes. I mean, holy shit. And I know I'm just gushing about Luka Doncic, but dude, I'm a Lakers fan. Diehard Lakers fan since 1998, but let me tell you what, man. When you see great talent, you just appreciate it, and Luka Doncic is great talent. This kid is lighting it up. Porzingis alongside him, lighting it up, and the Lakers just taking it in the face, just, God, fuck. And so you have an evening where Kyle Kuzma is back, who is more or less designated as this microwave coming off of the bench, but who actually turned out to be the microwave early in this first half was Alex Caruso. He became the generator for a 10-2 run by the Los Angeles Lakers, and despite the Lakers shooting poorly, it looked as though they were, at least grabbing at some some fucking points to shake down at the goddamn Mavericks, and they're all home like, we're gonna get at you. But like I said, Luka Doncic is just this next level guy. He can take, I can argue this, he can take a relatively mediocre team, if he's in the East, he can take a relatively mediocre team and get them to the playoffs in the 8th seed. That's how good he is. This kid is already a unbelievable factor in this first half. You have these great little plays and moments by LeBron James and AD. Of course, Lakers fans, we know this is bound to happen with these two. It's unstoppable on the pick and roll. It's beautiful. But the first half ends in the favor of the Dallas Mavericks, 58 to Lakers 48. And of course, it does look like the home team is starting off real hot. But the Lakers answer back in the second half. We start off the third quarter in a 10-0 run. And it just looks great on the Lakers side. It just looks like a dominant coming out party in the second half by LeBron James, just saying, all right, let's just assist here, rebound here, points here, crazy highlight reel play here. And, as a basketball fan, you're just appreciating the amount of intensity that is going on in these little minutia moments. Not just the baskets, but how the screen is set, or how, a guy like Dwight Howard is being set up in the paint. It's all these little minutia things where I'm thinking, you know what, like, this wasn't really happening with Luke Walton, was it? Was it really, like, rose tint, like, colored with, Luke thinking, man, Luke is family. Luke Walton is always family. And I think part of me says yes. Yes, I think it was some rose tinted colored glasses thinking, Luke Walton wasn't bad. But holy fuck, Frank Vogel is different. It already feels different. It already seems like, there's a viable sense of head coaching here. There's some adjustments in the second half. Holy shit, it's a miracle, everybody. And, despite all of that, the miracle that we are witnessing is the little engine that could in Luka Doncic. Now, he's not little. He's not a little man, 6'7", but he posts a triple-double with about 2-3 minutes left in the third quarter. 21, 10, and 12. No problem for the guy. it's just no problem for the guy. He's just carrying the load, no problem. And you get to this point in the fourth quarter where it's a lot of back and forth. It's a lot of back and forth. But the Lakers get to a very respectable point of tying up the game, 92-92 in the 5-minute period left in that fourth quarter. What a strange way to put that. But what ended up happening throughout the, latter half of this fourth quarter is very strange. Latter portion, at least, is very strange. Because, yes, you have this good back and forth, but Luka Doncic comes out injured on a head-to-head injury against Dwight Howard. Now, credit to Dwight Howard. He has been, a phenomenal factor on the evening. But unfortunately, he gets in a bit of a unfortunate circumstance with him standing there, chins out, and that chin hitting the back of Luka Doncic's head. Now, I'm not saying this is good on anyone's part. That's just unfortunate circumstance that happened. And what genuinely terrified me was Luka Doncic bleeding from the back of his head. I got worried and thought, oh God, is he going to get injured? Is he going to go into some concussion protocol? But this is where I just consider him a warrior. To whether it be to the detriment of his team, which turns out it wasn't. He was actually one of the biggest factors as to keeping this team alive. You just see Luka Doncic just getting the injury and the little wound, just getting a little aggravated, but he's using that as fuel to get himself going. And man, when the game gets down to 98-99 in favor of Dallas, about a minute and 44 seconds to go, this is where guys like AD come up big. AD with just a beautiful basket, just a beautiful basket. Breadbasket kind of deal going down. And at this point, you see LeBron James post a triple-double in the fourth quarter, which, of course, everybody loves to talk about the triple-double. But what's crazier is this. Dallas gets the go-ahead at 102-100. And that's with about 30 seconds left. And unfortunately, Avery Bradley misses a very doable shot, and the ball goes the other way. Powell gets the foul, and misses one free throw, makes the other, and the game is 103-100, 6.4 seconds left. Okay, 100-103 in the favor of the Dallas Mavericks, 6.4 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and it's Lakers ball. What happens next, ladies and gentlemen, is so great. I mean, you have Danny Green inbounding the ball, Avery Bradley catching the ball. Then you have all these little movements and things happening. Danny Green running to the corner, Anthony Davis making himself readily available outside really the center of the key there. And Avery Bradley long passes over to the left to LeBron James. And LeBron James bulls into the paint. He just bull runs it with two defenders. And Seth Curry, who guarantee has Danny Green, misses him by this much. Not only once, he misses him by this much on the defense. LeBron James gets the pass on. Danny Green catches, swerves Seth Curry. Seth Curry, whoop, just misses it by that much again, twice in one play, twice in one movement. Danny Green, legs spread out, Kia! 0, swish. Lakers tie it 103-103 to send the game into overtime. I gotta tell you, man, I haven't felt that kind of like oomph with the Lakers in quite some time, and that was a treat. That bucket was an absolute treat. And let me tell you what, man, at that point, you knew the Lakers were going to win. Call it arrogance, but the air went out the building for the Dallas Mavericks. That was just kind of the death blow to most of the team. Except Luka Doncic, who figured, hey, we still can win this game. It's fucking overtime, boys. Let's not give up. But the big hurdle in front of him was Anthony Davis and LeBron James, who in overtime, they weren't having any of it. They were going to go ahead, make back-to-back baskets, Anthony Davis. LeBron James with some great passing, great rebounding, great shooting. I mean, this guy was doing it all. Absolutely, he was. And to go on this nice 7-0 run, the Lakers look a little bit strong, a little bit powerful, flexing moving forward. But of course, it's Luka Doncic, who answers with two free throws, and a three-pointer. Absolutely gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. And it's just one of these things where you're just appreciating this young man for what he's doing on the basketball court. Just, holy fuck. The way he shoots, the way he just gets open, the way he splits defenders, the way he makes himself readily available to create chances. He doesn't really need to get the points, but he's in the right place at the right time and able to get some decent shots off. I mean, Luka's incredible. Luka's absolutely incredible, but on the day, the Lakers were absolutely ready for overtime. LeBron James just more or less killing this game in the free throw department. Surprisingly, he's doing really well on the free throw line. But the game really died. I mean, if you want to pinpoint when this game died in overtime, is Kristaps Porzingis' questionable throwing away of the ball to the fucking corner where nobody was there except the Lakers bench, and you're wondering, like, wait, Kristaps, what are you doing? Why are you throwing the ball over there? Like, what the fuck did you just do? And, Luka can only do so much. Luka Doncic can only do so much. But that more or less ends the game, boys and girls. 119 to 110. Apologize. 119 to 110 in the favor of the Los Angeles Lakers, and the Dallas Mavericks takes the L at home. But there are a lot of great things to talk about with the Dallas Mavericks. And it starts off with Luka Doncic. We've been talking about Luka Doncic all review long, but there's a reason why. This guy posts 31 points, 13 rebounds, 15 assists, and 1 block on an unbelievable night. By the fourth quarter, by the near end of the fourth quarter, he was injured. He should have, relatively speaking, gone on the concussion protocol and all of that. He's bleeding from the back of his head, yet he posts up a triple-double in the third quarter, no fucking problem. And he just adds to his greatness. Oh my God. We witnessed the birth of the next one, and it's Luka Doncic. He is incredible. This guy is dynamic. He can do everything on the floor. Yeah, to quote the great movie Hook, you can fly, you can fight, and you can crow. That's Luka Doncic. It is. And yes, Kristaps Porzingis did all right in this game. Aside from the boneheaded mistake in the overtime period, he had a fantastic game, relatively speaking. 16 points, 9 rebounds. Although no assists, no steals, no blocks. He did have some really good points. He really had some really clutch baskets. And so did Tim Hardaway Jr. 11 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. But the problem that I saw with this Dallas team today is Luka was doing everything. The other guys need to step up. Of course. I mean, that's just the whole big dare moment in this video, right? But no, absolutely. Porzingis needs to step up in those big moments. He can't have those boneheaded mistakes like a turnover to the fucking corner. I mean, Finney Smith was fine. He was. I mean, so was Boban when he was playing decently. Max Kleber was good too, but good isn't good enough for this team. Luka just can't do everything, unfortunately. I mean, you wish he can, and just everyone, cruises into the playoffs. But the reality is, this Western Conference is hard. It's hard. But I believe this team will make it to the Western Conference Finals. That's my belief with this Dallas Mavericks team. I see so much talent. I see so much potential. And once halfway through the season, it's in this point for the NBA, for the Dallas Mavericks, I think they're really going to find themselves and think, all right, guys, we can do this. We're going to get to the playoffs. We're going to do this. And it is going to be led by Luka Doncic, of course, but the other supporting cast need to help him out. They need to lift him up, and they need to lift themselves up in that sense and get to that point. I'm rooting for you guys. I really am. I'm actually going to be headed over to Dallas in a couple of months. And actually, next month. Oh, time flies by. We're already in November. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and be visiting Dallas in a month here. And hopefully we could see some fly high, Luka Doncic action all throughout the season. And I'm telling you, this kid is going to make a case for MVP. Absolutely he will. Everyone's talking about Giannis. Everyone's talking about, all the boys in the Lakers. Of course, I'm a Lakers fan, but I will state it right now. Luka Doncic will be an MVP candidate. Guaranteed. And he might just fucking win it. If the Mavericks go on a fucking tear, which I believe they can. But listen, aside from all of that, the Lakers won. My Los Angeles Lakers won. And in a very impressive manner to boot. I mean, holy fuck. LeBron James, 39 points, 12 rebounds, 16 assists, 4 steals, and 1 block. And I will continue. I will continue down this list here. And the reason why is this. I'm going to list all the numbers here for 4 key players for the Lakers. And you'll catch on to the commonality between these guys. Anthony Davis, 31 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks. Avery Bradley, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Danny Green, 14 rebounds, 14 points, Jesus Christ. 14 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal. The important commonality in all of these guys, and in this Los Angeles Lakers team, is defense. The defense is on another echelon compared to the last few years with the Lakers. The sub-500 Lakers. I mean, the difference looks completely different. And it is winning us games. It is absolutely winning us games. I mean, these long stretches in the second half, in that third quarter, where it is just a bout between two teams. Let's be honest. That third quarter is one of the longest, but paradoxically, one of the shortest periods where it feels like such a gritty, grimy, fucking 1-2 punch against each other. But they're winning the defensive battles in key moments. And this is really setting apart the Lakers right now. And I'm loving every bit of it. And here's the thing. Getting to overtime was key. And after, I felt genuinely at overtime, we're going to win this, no problem. That was the arrogance in me. Maybe that was, the confidence I saw from the Lakers after Danny Green made that clutch 3. But the key to me is this coaching feels different. It feels like we're going to try to play up to our potential early and move forward and unlock it as much as we can moving forward, right? I know. I sound like I'm talking a lot of cliches right now, but look at that play. Look at that 3-point play from Danny Green inbounding it to Danny Green making the 3. Watch that 6.4 second play. Watch it in slow-mo if you have to. That is just beautiful coaching. That is just coaching at its best. Dwight Howard filling his role very nicely. I mean, can you believe we're saying that right now? 5 games into the season, Dwight Howard has been a key contributor to these major wins early in the season. I can't believe it. I'm pleasantly surprised by it, but the head coaching has been great. That 6.4 second play was phenomenal. And I won't lie to you, I'm hyped up. I'm absolutely hyped up. Lakers fans, we have every right to be. I'm sorry. Our basketball has been so shit. Is it wrong to be celebratory and a little loud? I don't think so. I'm not going to go off the fucking deep end and start saying, championship, I'm back to back, man. No. Right now, I'm enjoying this moment of going into Dallas's home, a home of 2 dynamic talents who can do it all, but we caught them on a relatively unlucky night for them, and we got the road win. That is key. That is important. And that, my friends, is what makes me happy as a Lakers fan today. Man, I mean, listen, motherfuckers. I am a degenerate, and I'll tell you what, man. This is how I celebrate. Lighter's not working. Fuck it. We'll just keep waiting for the right lighter, like how we waited for Anthony Davis and LeBron James. Because, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a Lakers fan right now, you gotta be feeling good. We're 4-1! Holy shit! Can you believe that shit? We're 4-1! I'm celebrating. I'm having a good time today. Let's go Lakers. Let's fucking go Lakers. Shit, man. It's been a while since I felt this good about the Lakers. Man, it's always been, what are we going to draft next? Oh, how are we going to be placed in the next year's draft? How is this year's going to, our prospects going to develop this year? None of that shit. Now it's, can we get to the playoffs? I wonder what seeding we're going to get. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but it just feels good. We can have those talks again. And yes, to the rest of you NBA fans, arrogant Lakers fans are back. Best believe, baby. Boys and girls, I'll leave it at that before this video gets a little bit more rambunctious than I intended. So, follow me at the Sky Lounge on all the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily contents, boys and girls. Now, fuck off.